to accumulate wealth. Making money is not as hard as you think. With the right knowledge and approach, you can leverage an opportunity to accumulate wealth. But how can you find these opportunities? And how can you get good capital, network, and making money is not as hard as you think. With the right knowledge and approach, you can business centered at equipping you with the right knowledge, skill set, and opportunities to excel in the money market. Becoming a member of our community enables you to leverage on our existing businesses such as crypto and OTC trading, tourism, real estate, e-commerce, and so much more. To become a member, visit www.grindearn.com. Also get up to 20% referral bonus in our affiliate program. Grindr, preparing and positioning you to accumulate wealth.
Hi guys, good evening everybody. Yeah, it's like I didn't get to see you all last week, and hope you've all had an amazing week all through. So we'll just share the link on our status, remind our community members to be part of this conversation. Yes, definitely we're going to have an amazing time as always do. So please share on your status, share the link on your status, share the link on your status and remind your friends to join the conversation. So we'll just be right back in 4 minutes time. So we'll start exactly 10 minutes after 8. Yes, so see you guys when we come back.
Making money is not as hard as you think. With the right knowledge and approach, you can leverage on opportunities all around you. But how can you find these opportunities? And how can you get good capital, network, and exposure? GrindEarn has got you covered. GrindEarn is a business centered at equipping you with the right knowledge, skill set, and opportunities to excel in the money market. Becoming a member of our community enables you to leverage on our existing businesses such as crypto and OTC trading, tourism, real estate, e-commerce, and so much more. To become a member, visit www.grindearn.com. Also get up to 20% referral bonus in our affiliate program. GrindEarn, preparing and positioning you to accumulate wealth. Making money is not as hard as you think. With the right knowledge and approach, you can leverage on opportunities all around you. But how can you find these opportunities? And how can you get good capital, network, and exposure? GrindEarn has got you covered. GrindEarn is a business centered at equipping you with the right knowledge, skill set, and opportunities to excel in the money market. Becoming a member of our community enables you to leverage on our existing businesses such as crypto and OTC trading, tourism, real estate, e-commerce, and so much more. To become a member, visit www.grindearn.com. Also get up to 20% referral bonus in our affiliate program. GrindEarn, preparing and positioning you to accumulate wealth.
Okay, hi everyone, good evening and welcome to the conversation. Yeah, I said you should share the link on your status so that your friends and every other person can be part of the conversation. So it's been an amazing journey. We unveiled the opportunities in GrindEarn, the last session we had with the CEO. And yes, most people that were on the call got to know what GrindEarn is all about. We are not just all about crypto, all about blockchain, even though that's our foundation more of. So we had to diversify into different aspects of life. more like of money, so to say. So today we're going to be talking about e-commerce. We're supposed to do that last week, but we had to move it to this week because of an unforeseen circumstance. And today I almost had another unforeseen circumstance again, but thank God I had to fix that on time. So my guest today is actually different from the guest I was supposed to have, but still we're going to have an amazing time because e-commerce is actually his field, and this is what he actually does for a living. So you can just pay that attention, make sure you learn one or two things from him because yes, he's actually experienced in e-commerce. So even if you don't go into e-commerce, but for the knowledge of it, still make sure you jot down things. So hi, good evening, Mr. Christian.
Yeah, good evening.
Okay, I'm so sorry for the emergency and all that, but I'm sure we're going to have an amazing time. So please, can you speak up a bit so that we get to hear you very well and we don't get to strain our ears?
Okay, good evening, everybody. Can you hear me clearly now?
Actually, like your voice is far from your phone or something.
Hello, can you hear me now? Can you hear me clearly now?
Yes, it's better now. It's better.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you for accepting the emergency invite. And yes, we will talk so much because this is actually your field. This is what you do aside crypto. You've had an online store in the past, and I know of all that. So just I know you've been on Take a Minute once back then, but we discussed something else then. So, but can you just introduce yourself, tell us what you do, and how you became an e-commerce person? So just give us a brief about yourself.
Okay, quick one. I'm Christian. I started e-commerce earlier, 2012, and I actually worked with Jimmy and Kunga and everything.ng back in Lagos State before they had little bit shut down. And I've only run an e-commerce company in Southeast, right? And so it's still operating. And I'm also into cryptocurrency trading full time. I'm also into logistics. Yeah, that's a quick review about me.
Okay. Okay, so most people don't really know what e-commerce is. So can you just tell us what is e-commerce? Just explain what e-commerce is, as the word is e-commerce. What is it about?
Yeah, just e-commerce in a quick way, just like someone that's selling stuff in Ikeja or selling in Araria online. So you are just transferring an offline business back to online. So that's like e-commerce. You having a web base where people come and place orders. Just like you're helping offline people to set things online, or you're helping people that base online to buy stuff via online without going to the market to place their orders.
Okay, so it's just like having an online shop. That's what e-commerce is. Just having an online shop, getting to sell your goods online, right? That's what all about e-commerce.
Yes, online.
Okay, so now I'd like to say, how does e-commerce work? Like, if I want to go into e-commerce, how does it work? How do I go about it?
Okay, so for you to come into e-commerce sector, first you need to know the area you're going into, because e-commerce is very wide. You know, we have people that are into food, we have people into furniture, we have people into electronics. So you need to pick an niche you're going to focus on. So then if you still want to run e-commerce, you have a customer base. Then the most important thing is your website name, which is www.anything.com. So trust me, you should have a good domain name. People can easily remember, recall, and they visit, because you and e-commerce, just like you are opening a shop, so you should be in a strategic location, and your main location point is your web page, which is your domain name. So it will be very bad. Your website name is www.amadioha.danguluku. kaiminini.com. Who will spell that? Nobody can spell that. You understand? So, for
Yes,
example,
yes.
we have Konga, Konga.com. So, it's easy to remember, easy to spell. So, you having an e-commerce, you should first think about the name you want to use. Ensure you have a good name, right? So then you also need to do your partnership with a logistic company and also have your digital marketer, people that will do your online adverts. Yeah, that's the basic you need to know first.
If I go what you just said, you're trying to say if you want to have an e-commerce store, you should have a simple domain name that
Exactly.
is easily accessible to people,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and also you have to have an online presence with good customer base. Because if
Yes.
you're going to be selling your things online, you have to make sure that you can reach out to as many people as you can, right? Okay, so
Yes.
during my research, I found out that there are types of e-commerce. Now, I didn't even know that on e-commerce there's B2B, B2C, C2C, B2A, and all that. So it's
Yeah.
just crypto that I knew that there's B2B on crypto. So can you just tell us the types of e-commerce? Just anyone you can remember or anyone you know how to explain better.
Okay, quick one. In e-commerce, we have so many types of e-commerce. We have B2B, B2C, C2C, and P2P. So first,
Yeah.
B2B is business to business. B2C
Okay.
is business to consumer. So now, for example, if you open an e-commerce website, so you need to think about two things. One, am I connecting buyers to seller? Or am I connecting buyers to myself? You understand? So if you are connecting buyers to seller, you will not have an escrow service, which is you are not an escrow service. That means you are protecting the buyer and the seller and the seller, which is you are only B2B. You understand? So now,
Yeah.
for you to open an e-commerce, you need to check well. It's not an easy business. You need to check well. Can you handle B2B or B2C or C2C? Right? So if you want to run, if you want to handle the type in which you bring buyer to the platform, you bring seller to the platform, that means you must develop trust in which the system, which is your web base, should be programmed in a way that buyers will not pay straight to the sellers. So buyers will pay to the company, which is your own e-commerce company. Then you notify the seller that, hey, Mr. Amadi have paid, or yeah, can you deliver the goods? And you program the same way in which the seller will then notify, I receive the goods before you release the funds to the customer. So anyone you want to open, you need to understand the mode of operation. Then if you are running business direct user, which is you are the owner of the product, you sell direct to the consumer, that means you must have the product in your own acquisition. So when buyers place order, you deliver by yourself to them.
That's B2C. That's business
Yeah,
to consumer.
exactly. Business to consumer, B2C, yeah.
I know what you're trying to say. I hope you're following the conversation and you're getting your point. And also make sure you leave your comments on the chat box. And you can also, you can also drop your questions, drop key points, and all that. So now I know that every business has its own advantage and its own disadvantages. So what are the advantages? Let's go for the advantages first. I want to have an online shop, or I want to do this, I want to do e-commerce. So what are the advantages of having an online store?
Okay, the advantage of having online store is that you have gone away from landlord pay shop rent, landlord pay shop rent. You have gone away from that one. And you have gone away from governmental demolition of structures. And you have gone away from you can reach out to many customers, as many as possible. Depends on your digital marketing skills.
Okay,
Depends where you go.
that's one important point. I think we're going to be having picking it on digital marketing because
Yeah,
that's
digital
very,
marketing.
very important. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then, if you are, then the advantage you reach out to customers based on your digital marketing skills. You can sell more, you can meet a lot of people. You are free from some physical infrastructure development, and you can run the business in your room.
That's actually true.
Yeah. Then they
Sorry about that.
hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Continue, sorry.
So the disadvantage is that if your web base, your website is not highly secured, hackers will attack you.
That's true.
When hackers attack you, they will siphon your funds. Secondly,
So
if
siphon
your
your funds, are your funds going to be on the site?
depending on how you program the website. So if actually you put the website that customers pay to the company's account, like they can hack your account from the back end,
Wow.
change your company's account details. Meanwhile, the customer let them pay to their own account instead of the company's account. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
So that means your cyber security should be very strong to avoid cyber bullying or cyber hack. Then the other one is delivery. In Nigeria, people prefer pay on delivery. So some new tech startups, some new entrepreneurs that can afford pay on delivery, they might end up losing some customers. Then the competitor is too much because you can't compete with Jumia and Konga.
That's
Hello,
true.
are you there? You can't compare with
Yes.
them because their marketing structure is very high. So the advantage is that you should have a lot of funds to carry out the market. And for you to capture the ecosystem, you must have a lot of funds in the marketing space. Then another thing again is a product acquisition. Some customers will ask you they want to buy jeans kit, size 2-3, size 4-3, and the delivery might be different. So that's a few disadvantages I know so far.
Okay. There's one that trended in Port Harcourt at some point. The Jumia guy went to do a delivery or so, and they ordered for iPhones
They
and
killed
I
me.
think,
They
yes,
killed
I
me.
think a
Yeah,
bike or
that's now
something.
2015, thereabout.
Yeah, they threw the guy inside a stuck away and all that.
Yeah.
So I think, yes, that's one of the disadvantages of having an online store. But I think the advantages are more because these days you have to be very, very careful. Like as a delivery guy, the person will have to be very careful. There's no point of you going inside the person's house. Just be at the gate. Most times when Jumia guys come to drop things, they just stay at the gates where people are seeing you. You make payments and you get your goods. So that's a security measure every I think every delivery guy should take. So
Yeah.
when you have an online shop, do you get to pay tax? Like, you get to pay tax to the government? Because I've been wondering.
No, you don't pay tax to government when you have an online shop. You don't pay tax to government. But depending on your mode of operation, if you're a new startup, you're not paying any tax. The only tax you will pay is to have your domain, your hosting, digital marketing, and acquire your customers.
So that means you don't get to pay any tax for having an
No, no,
online store.
for now in Nigeria, for now, I don't know tomorrow, for now.
So obviously, there's no government regulations for e-commerce. Okay, that's fine. So now, does having online store prevent you from having an on-site store? And does it in any way like affect those who have on-site stores?
Okay, like are you trying to say having online store and having offline store?
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is when, like, now you have an online store, do you
Okay.
affect the person that has an own site, like someone that has a shop? Like, what's the competition between someone that has a shop and someone that has an online store?
The competition there is that someone that has an online store, the trust is low because people hardly trust people online in Nigeria for now.
Yeah,
And people that has an offline store, depends on your location, they always have customers that comes, right? So offline has to do with you already have, like, you are not struggling to build trust. The
yeah,
trust is there. But online
yeah.
store, you have to struggle to build trust because they don't know you, they don't know your office. Even though you know the office are there, they hardly trust you. So the competition is just
That's
two
true.
way, two way. But it's good if you have an offline, also have an online.
That's true. Because okay, through my experience, like my cousin she actually has an on-site store. Then she gets to do online at the same time. Like now, not a website, not an advanced way of online business. She just posts on her status or on Facebook, and people get to order. Now, before they pay her, they kind of, because she doesn't want to do payment on delivery. She wants to do pay before she sends the goods and all that. So
Yeah.
people get to call her a scammer and all that. I get to see where she posts on her status and say, I'm not a scammer. And I think that's one of the challenges of having an online store.
Yes.
But okay, so but how do you get to win people's trust? Like, how do you go about it? You just have an online store, nobody knows you. So how do you do that? How do you gain the trust of your customers? Do
Okay,
you risk sending your goods first?
it is very, very easy, but it is very, very easy and extremely hard. One is that for you to build for you to build trust, you must build an offline trust first. That's when the digital marketing and the brand manager comes in.
Yeah.
For you to build trust to people, one, you must show credibility. Which you should have some partnership, like some offline partnership with a good pictorial view online. For example,
Okay.
you can partner with LG companies if your e-commerce has to do with e-commerce. If your e-commerce has to do with electronics, so when you have a partnership with energy company, there should be a picture, a proof that shows that this company have partnered with energy company, and there
Yeah.
should be a pictorial view. If you upload, people will confirm it is true. Second, one, your brand managers. For example, although some celebrities are now scammers, some celebrities are now endorsing some scamming company.
Are you
So brand
serious?
managers are now then to
Yeah.
show people that this company are real. Then when you have an offline advert, because before for you to build an online trust, you must have an offline result based on
That's
experience.
true.
Based on experience. You can't tell me that you are selling shoe. I'm only seeing picture of the shoe online. Hello, are you there? How will I buy the shoe? You only show me pictures on online. No. For you to build trust, you should have a pictorial view, a video, live video, not a detailed video.
Yeah.
You understand? So that's the reason how you can build trust. Then they pay on delivery.
Okay.
Don't try it. Pay on delivery. Don't try it unless you want to go to the village.
Okay. So I knew you had an online store. Then that year, I think maybe 5 years ago, you were all over the place. You were talking about your online store and all that. So can you just tell us the challenges you faced at that point as a young entrepreneur? How you started your business? I knew how good everything was and how everything went into the team end. So can you just share your experience with us, the challenges you faced and why you like wrapped up that phase of your life at that time?
You mean the challenge I faced when I launched my online shopping mall?
Yeah, I knew you had an online shopping, something like that you called Ojobo or something one time like that.
Exactly.
So it just went into the thin air. I didn't hear about it again. So what were the challenges or what made it vanish or something like that?
So 2015 or 2014, I launched online shopping mall Ojobo,
Yeah.
Ojobo e-commerce. It it was booming well. We were selling. The issue of pay on delivery (POD) came on board. That everybody must order pay on delivery. You must order pay on delivery. As a new startup, you don't have any seed fund from any companies. Your seed fund is coming from your family and your own account,
Yeah.
right? So, but I was able to maneuver over it, get some seed funding on my own personal account. We are flowing. Now, the mistake in which way I do, our advice not to do it is because don't don't build a product based on your own observation. Don't build a product based on your own conclusion. Have a physical verification and confirmation and still confirm again and reconfirm again before you launch a product. I launched Ojobo shop in Aba, thinking and believing that I will help and promote made in Aba products. The vision was clear, but the purpose was not clear. Now, I never knew that Aba people will see me as a scammer. They tag me as a scammer. That how will I come and snap picture of their product and post it online?
Wow.
You understand? So now I would have done that. See, I would have done that verification before launching the company. So that's my mistake. So for new startup, don't launch a product without doing a background check. I would have invested like 500,000 or 800 or 200,000 on physical verification than pumping close to millions of naira. You understand? So now I have to start learning the people in the business. Meanwhile, I suppose learn them before the business. You understand? So now I was forced to shut down based on they don't understand and they tag me as a scammer. And they don't understand the business because pay on delivery. How many order will you do pay on delivery? Because that time it was trending. Pay on delivery was trending. People place order. I want to buy 48 shoes, 39 shoes, different colors. My sister, would I go to the vendor shop and tell him, Oga, Aba man for that matter? Oga, please give me this shoe. I'll pay you when customer pay me. How does this sound in your own ear?
Okay, I get what you're saying. So now, why it wasn't supposed to be a challenge that much? If they trusted you, you already had their trust. You could just get the goods and pay them when the customer pays you. Isn't it supposed to be that easier that way?
They don't trust you basically. If it involves money, trust is gone, my sister. See, in text space, in fast space, we write in the word. This. See, go in physical field that you confirm what is it.
Okay. Okay, I get your point. So now he's trying to say, my brother, it doesn't sound well. I don't get that. This audio not clear or something. So he's trying to say before you start up anything, make sure the vision is clear and not just your vision being clear, make sure you have a good review of your environment. The mistake he made, I guess, was the environment where where the business was cited actually. So, but actually on grind, I think it's going to be a whole different e-commerce feeling because we're going to be doing this with our community members, and definitely we are going to be giving our community members goods that they order for based on their membership relationship with us. So when they sell these products, they get to fund us back capital. So it's more like a way of helping our community members to grow and become wealthy and make a lot of money. So, Mr. Christian, I know I got you unawares, and yeah, we just had to hold this picnic today for this e-commerce. Then by next week, we'll go back to crypto talks and money talks and all that. But for people that are interested in e-commerce, we had to do this. So now, maybe just like a round of question and all that. I know you have a new online shop already. I saw on your status, I saw a delivery guy and a branded bike and all that. So now you've learned some lessons from the ABBA business that went south. So can you tell us now, with this new experience that you have, that you started your new online store, how do you tend to make it successful? How do you think it's going to stand the test of time? Because you know there's something about starting up something and there's something about consistency. So how do you plan on staying in the market? Even though you know Jumia is there, Konga is there, and you're just a baby company. So how do you tend to remain in the market? And aside that, how do you grow a successful e-commerce business?
Okay, so my new baby, my new launch is logistics company. Okay, so logistics company, like when you say launching a new product, you should launch any startup, any entrepreneur should launch a product that have a demand. When there's a demand, product will sell. Don't launch a product based on you create a demand. Hello, do you have the money to create a demand? You don't have that money.
Yeah.
So launch a product in which there's a massive demand on such service. So don't just launch a product based on people will. No, don't do test running in business. So when you fail, when you burn millions of naira, you learn a lesson. You understand? So now you launch. So e-commerce is good. Now I'm coming as a dispatch rider to e-commerce. Now not the operator, but I'm a helper to the system. You understand? As so that's where Obi Express come in. So my sister, order in your e-commerce any company, call us, we deliver for you, because there's always request and demand for logistics company.
Okay. So if I get what you just said now, you're more of your company now is more of
service rental.
Is more of rental. Sorry. Okay, can you hear me, Kristen?
I can hear you now.
Okay, you said now you're more of a delivery company, like because of the demand on high like delivery guys or something. So you don't have an online shop presently, but you have a delivery company.
Exactly.
Oh, that's an amazing one. So that's also another means of making a whole lot of money, because I know in these Lagos, delivery guys get to collect 3K, 6K, 5K, and all that just to take something from one point to another. So that's another business idea, so to say. Okay. So like I said earlier, how do you tend to remain in the market? Consistency is very, very important. So what are your plans? How have you drafted out, okay, how we're going to stay on in the market and all that, since you're now into delivery?
Okay, so before you launch any company, any business, I'll just say again, as a founder, as a CEO first, you must have this in back of your mind that the company will not give you any money in the next 6 to 7 months.
Yeah, so that's true.
So now you should have a backup financial plan to carry on with the operation of the company that covers the staffing, the maintenance, and the marketing and the adverts. Right now, as an e-commerce company, we have already secured partnership with some restaurants, some laundry, and some hotels.
Yeah.
You understand? So now, already there's a partnership done. Demand is there. Bikes are moving.
so the business is sustainable. You understand?
So,
but the most important part is you must have a financial backup. Must, before you launch any business that can hold the company in the next 6 to 7 months, or else it will crash before the company cash out. I say what? You will crash before the company cash out.
Okay, thank you very much. And okay, if you all listen to him, I can see some of my friends that I know that have business startups on the call. Now, if you listen carefully, you know that before you embark on having a business, you should have other sources of income to sustain your business, at least for your foundation to be very, very strong. If not, you end up maybe our shouting generators were on. You end up losing or maybe crashing, like he said. So for a startup, you make sure you have another source of income before you dive into another kind of business that you want to do. So we're going to take a very short break. And when we come back, we'll continue the conversation. Thank you, Kristen, for attending, like responding to my distress call. It's been an amazing time talking to you. So let's just take the break, and when we're back, we'll round up.
With knowledge and approach, you can leverage on opportunities all around you. But how can you find these opportunities, and how can you get good capital, network, and exposure? GrindEarn has got you covered. GrindEarn is a business centered at equipping you with the right knowledge, skill set, and opportunities to excel in the money market. Becoming a member of our community enables you to leverage on our existing businesses such as crypto and OTC trading, tourism, real estate, e-commerce, and so much more. To become a member, visit www.grindearn.com. To get off the 20% referral bonus in our affiliate program. Preparing and positioning you to accumulate wealth.
Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for joining the conversation today. Yes, it's been an amazing conversation. Like, not everybody's interested in e-commerce, but it's also an area that you can make a lot of money. Because with my experience, yes, I do crypto and all that. And I can't find Christine on the call anymore. I do crypto and all that, but as of last year, I had the opportunity to do online business. And I know that it's another source of income that you don't need to stress yourself. Just post your things online. People will tell you, I want. You get a dispatch rider and you get it sent across to, you get it sent across to whoever needs it. They send you your money. But to me, I feel if you're going to be doing an online business, most of your clients should be people you know, just like in the crypto space, how we deal. People send me 50K without even meeting me for the first time. So I think any business you want to do, you should have built a reputation over time. You should have built trust over time. So that's why it's actually good to live a very good life. Yeah, I'm not trying to be a motivational speaker right here, but that's a fact. If you build trust over time, people will want to deal with you over and over again. Because even if I want to launch my perfume line, which I'm going to do very soon, everybody on this call wants to buy my perfume. And you will not doubt me. When I tell you I'm sending the perfume, send me money. Definitely you send me money. So the highlight of everything is make sure you build trust over time. Live like someone with an integrity that people will not be scared of dealing with you. Like he said, when you're starting a business, you're not supposed to start taking profits in about 6 to 8 months. So imagine you start taking profit for your business from the first month. The business is definitely going to not do so well. Do you understand? So just have this mindset that you have to like have patience and grow your business. With time, you start cashing out. So, Mr. Christian, you're still on the call, right? Hello, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, so for someone who wants to go into e-commerce as maybe a niche, or wants to go into it, I know you said a whole lot. What's your advice to that person? What do you think, what are the steps you think that person should take? I want to go into e-commerce, I want to have my online perfume store and all that. So what's your advice? How should I go about it? And yeah.
The first thing I will tell you is have a good domain name. A good domain name is just like having your shop in a good location. First. Second, go and study your competitors and know what they're doing so that you do more better than them. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Then, thirdly, ensure that your product is what it is, what you post online. If you don't post online, you are selling a perfume that will smell nkaku, and someone will pick the perfume and will start perceiving dangulugu. It doesn't work that way. So you should sell what you post. Don't post you are selling this kind of product and someone gets it, is smelling nothing. It can't work out. Okay? Then you should understand digital marketing because that's where the game ends. As a new startup, understand it. Then make sure that your product source, because you are now sourcing your product. So make sure your product source, you get it cheaper, affordable, and reliable. Because before you open, you should consider three things. Why should I buy from this girl perfume online in which I can still buy it in one shop close to me? Why? The why now is it should be cheap, affordable, reliable, and good. Finish. So make sure you give your customers a good feedback when they order your product.
That's fine. So as for Grind community members, we have a website already. We have you all covered. You understand? So we're still working on our website and how everything is going to be. You're in our community, so you get all the information you need. So and on Grind, you don't need capital to start your e-commerce business. We got you covered also. And those interested in the e-commerce business will talk inside our community and we'll create a group for everybody. And also you get exposure on Grind. You get to meet people that you can sell your products to actually. Yes, because in our community, we have everything. Do you understand? So as a member of Grind, you don't need to bother about your domain name or anything like that. We got you covered. And also, if you are a registered member, also, like I said earlier, you get to get products without any prior payments. And yeah, when you're done, you refund. Then what else? And also, you get our products at a cheaper and affordable rate. Yes, you can get it cheaper and affordable. Yes, there will be competition everywhere. Even in crypto, there's competition. So you have to be ready to face the market. That sometimes you'll be seeing rates 520, 522, but you still have to debate. You have to debate and make sure you get the rate at a particular rate that you can make profit. So it's business. If there's no competition, then there's no business. So Christian, your last words, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time, actually? I know you have big plans.
In the next 5 years, I'm sure that OB Express will spread at least to 20 locations, 20 cities in Nigeria, employing no less than 1,000 people, direct and indirectly. Yeah. So and I have other sister company coming under OB Group, which is OB Food will be real estate and every other thing. But hopefully, before 5 years, all those visions will be unleashed.
An amazing one. Okay, so I hope you learned something on the conversation today. And at least I know you're motivated to do anything you want to do. You can have your online business, you can just work out something. You don't have to have one stream of income. You have to do so many things. I do crypto, but yes, I want to do e-commerce. So I'll drop a link on the group and you get to join if you're interested in the e-commerce aspect of Grind. And also I definitely will be working on something. Maybe people will get to showcase their products on our online store. And yes, we could partner and all that. So we're still building so much on the Grind e-commerce space. So it's been an amazing time having you all on the call. My guests turned me down at the 9 minutes. And thanks to Mr. Christian, I know he has been an e-commerce person for a very long time, even though he does crypto too at the same time. So he got to fill in for me. So I'm very grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody for joining the conversation. Next week, we're going to be talking about airdrops. Someone got $16,000 from an airdrop. I'm sure you don't want to miss this conversation.
$16,000.
Yes, my friend. And I'm sure you don't want to miss this conversation.
I
next
can't
week.
miss. Even I will invite my grandmother to come for that airdrop. My grandmother needs that money.
We're going to have a full house next week. So you can get all the money and invest in any business you want to invest in. So thank you all for joining the conversation. Do have an amazing night rest. See you next Thursday. Thank you, Kristen. Bye. Have a good night rest.
Bye. $16. $16. $16. I will come for this airdrop.
$1,000.
Okay. Oh, I see.
All around you. But how can you find these opportunities and how can you get good capital, network, and exposure? GrindEarn has got you covered. GrindEarn is a business centered at equipping you with the right knowledge, skill set, and opportunities to excel in the money market. Becoming a member of our community enables you to leverage on our existing businesses such as crypto and OTC trading, tourism, real estate, e-commerce, and so much more. To become a member, visit www.grindearn.com. Also get up to 20% referral bonus in our affiliate program. GrindEarn, preparing and positioning you to accumulate wealth.